Hey, we got that yummy, 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 yummy. Yes, we got that yummy, 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 yummy. Anyway, it's your girl, Dr. Carmen, in the kitchen, and I am almost 48 hours fasted. Tomorrow I break my 60-hour fast. And the way it's hitting me today and yesterday, I couldn't even think about food. It just made me feel, one, kind of nauseous. Two, I kept forgetting that I couldn't chew. And I had to remind myself not to pick up stuff and put it in my mouth. Not that I was particularly hungry, or not that I am particularly hungry on this diet. Um, I'm getting in my alkaline water. I have been drinking from this 128-ounce bottle. Um, so the more to flush the toxins out. That's why we got the alkaline water. As you're hopping on, drop me a 1 if you're catching me live. Drop me in I miss you if you're catching the replay. You'll know it's a replay because that red live button won't be up there in the top left-hand corner. I love all my replay peeps, but I want to be able to talk back at you. And you should talk back at me by letting me know where you're watching from and what time it is, because you know that time changed this weekend, so some of us are still not straight. It is 8:34 Eastern Standard Time right now. So if you didn't remember to change the clocks on your stove, on your oven, or your bedside clock, if you still have one, I'm gonna let you know you need to do that. All right, so also you need to give StreamYard permission to post your comments. So we're gonna get started. This is not what I planned to cook for you. I was going to make some jam or jelly, but I didn't have enough fruit for that. So what we're gonna do instead is a recipe I got from my group. If you like tried and true recipes, put recipes in the comments. It is a cornbread recipe, and right now I'm getting bombarded with bacon smells because I also am pre-prepping my bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon. Keto staple. I love it. So I'm gonna use that probably tomorrow on a sandwich. I don't have any salad, but that's what we're gonna do. But we're gonna start with the dry ingredients. So we have 2 cups of blanched almond flour. So we're gonna start with that. And then we're gonna do the wet ingredients. We like to do the dry ingredients first to make sure that they're well distributed. All right, so that is 1. So this calls for a combination of almond flour and coconut flour. So I don't use that near as much as I use the almond flour, but we've got our great value coconut flour here, and we need 2 2/3 cups of that. Oh, goodness gracious. And you know what I'm remembering, y'all? I forgot to pull out the baking dish for the cornbread. But I haven't had cornbread since I've been keto, and I started keto again in 2018. So we'll see how we do. That's 1. It's harder to get in this small bag, man. All right, it's in there. It's in there. Trying to get it out and get a level cup full is not easy, and I don't want to break my cup. All right, that's 2. So that's a lot of dry ingredients to get mixed. I'm going to shift it over to the bigger bowl so I have more space to mix it up with. And then we need 2/3 cup of coconut flour. The coconut flour is what makes it moist and makes it light and fluffy, like cake batter and stuff. So we're gonna get 2/3 cups of that. That's 1. And 2/3. Oops. 2. 1, 2, 3, as Count Dracula would say. And we need some keto-friendly sweetener. So we have our monk fruit that I ordered from Amazon. And we need, what did I say? Up to a half a cup. So I'm going to use a half a cup because I like it sweet. So we're going to do a half a cup of monk fruit. Where is the half a cup? No up to's here. So half a cup of monk fruit. And then we need 2 tablespoons of baking powder. But like I said, this go round, where's the baking powder? This go round, I've been extra sensitive to smells and stuff, so I haven't wanted to cook. I haven't even wanted people to talk about food in my presence. Each reboot is different. Last time I really didn't care. I think I even cooked at that time, but this past time it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through cooking for this because I still feel, kind of off about the food. It's not like I'm super hungry as long as I stay up on my PTKs and my broth and my water, but I just want it. Just the thought of it makes my stomach turn because I can't have it. But other than that, and feeling really cold, I feel good about this fast. And like I said, if you're late in joining, I am almost 48 hours into this. I do this once a month. Oop, that's the bacon. Got to check the bacon. I don't know if you guys do your bacon in the oven, but I thought I'd show that a little bit too. I set the oven at 350 and I let it cook for about 20 minutes. I have a whole pack of bacon, and then when it's finished, I will put that in a plastic baggie and keep it in the fridge. So let's see what we got if it's ready. Woo. It's hot in here. No, it's still a little bit chewy. I like it a little bit more crispy and crunchy. So we're gonna let it stay for a few more minutes. Of course, when you preheat the oven for your bacon, hey, Lena, what's up? When you preheat your oven to 350 and you're doing this bacon, because I got to do it in 2 shots, not everything fits on the cookie sheet. It's going to cook much faster the second time around, so you got to pay attention or you're going to get burnt bacon, all right? So we've done the mixing of the dry ingredients to make sure everything is well distributed. Lena, we are making keto cornbread or low carb, high fat cornbread. So now we're going to mix the dry ingredients. The recipe calls for avocado oil, 6 eggs, 2/3 cup of non-dairy milk. We're going to be using almond milk because that's my preference. I'm not a, milk does not do a girl good sometimes because I don't agree with it, but I can do almond milk and stuff like that. If you want to use cashew milk or oat milk or whatever, although oat milk is high in, wow. Did you guys see me put the baking powder in there? I think I did. Because it was the only one I needed the spoon for. All right, so 1/4 cup of avocado oil. And I am substituting olive oil for avocado oil. I looked it up and I could substitute that or coconut oil, which I thought about since it's sweet. But I stuck with the avocado oil. I mean reboot brain. I stuck with the olive oil instead because that was easier. I didn't have to heat it up or anything, melt it like I would the coconut oil. So that's what we're doing because I am still out of avocado oil. I could not get a value bottle from Walmart. I have to go to Sam's or BJ's instead. All right, let's not make a mess with the eggs. Eggs and bacon, eggs and bacon, eggs and bacon. All right, some of my favorite things. This one's kind of sticky. So 6 eggs are going to go in here. That is 1. Give me some eyes and ears, y'all, if you can see me and hear me. I'm trying to angle you down so you can see what I'm working with. There we go. I, of course, will be out of the picture, but you can see what's in the bowl. There's the olive oil. Come on. Egg number 2. Egg number 3. Egg number 6. Whoopsies. At least nothing else broke off in there. Sorry, that was number 4. Really got some reboot brain happening today. Yeah, my favorite is the unsweetened almond milk. How about you, Lena? If you know some friends who have been dying for some cornbread, please share this out to them. Everybody should get it. And I'm going to let you know at the end if it is a good mix. Well, I'll at least show you the picture. We won't be trying the finished product until tomorrow, just like we did last month during the reboot. Bacon needs to cook just a little bit more. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then milk. It does the body good. 2/3 cup of milk. Gotta find the right cup. 2/3 cup of milk. So this gallon is almost finished. I didn't know if it was gonna make it to the whole thing. That's 1. And 2. We just made it. All right. What am I looking for? All right, then we can put that away. All right, Mr. Oven, chill. Okay. All right, do you guys like it more done than this? This is the finished product. I'm gonna let it sit for just a few minutes more. I like it a little bit browner. So we're gonna let it go for a few more minutes. And like I said, this will be enough bacon probably for a week. If you have a large family, that'll be 1 breakfast meal if you do breakfast. I don't do breakfast, so it usually lasts me about a week because I will sprinkle the bacon on top of my salads, sometimes make sandwiches with it. 1 egg won't break. All right. So these are the wet ingredients, and we're going to pour those into our dry ingredient mixture. And I thought I could do this without the hand mixer, but it doesn't seem that way. It's a lot of products, so we're going to go with the mixer and get it done fast. Again, if you guys can see me and hear me, drop some eyes and ears in there. Thank you, Lena, for sharing. I appreciate you. If you guys pass this recipe on, I did try to include the ingredients in the top of the description. But if you share me out, please put shared in the comments. I appreciate you. And that way I can say thank you personally. So here we go. Let's see. Oh, by the way, for you with nut allergies, you can substitute you can omit the almond flour and just use more coconut flour, although I don't know how that's a nut substitution. Go figure, because it's still kind of a nut or in the nut family. Those of you with real nut allergies, let me know. A while back, I did a post on substitutions for nut flours because I had another client with a nut allergy, like psyllium husk and things like that. So let me know, and I will either do another live on that or post the previous one again. So according to this recipe, you can store the leftovers at room temperature for 1 day, 3 to 4 days. If you put it in the fridge, and if you put it in the freezer, it can last for 2 to 3 months. But this would be a good thing for like Easter time, for cookouts or things like that. If you're cooking out at home and you want to have something that resembles cornbread, that'll make it easier for you. Let me get some of this stuff off the side. Yeah, y'all, this is really making me hungry. I need to drink more water because I am not chewing for 60 hours and we're almost 48 hours into this fast. It's a 2.5 day fast. I do it to give my gut a rest and it helps me feel better. It also helps me to maintain the fat loss that I had, which is close to 50 pounds. All right, so it's getting a little better. This time around, I did not overindulge in carbs, so I don't believe that the increased hunger or food sensitivity is due to that, because it can help you break bad food habits and also help you get into ketosis in 2.5 days if you're trying to get into ketosis and you've been struggling. All right, so the way this is mixing up, it kind of reminds me of biscuit flour. So it's a little bit mealy and a little bit mushy, almost like a drop biscuit. And I still don't know what pan I'm going to put this in. All right, the bacon's done. At least this round of bacon. We'll let it cool before I put the other 3 or 4 slices in. This is how I like my bacon. It's going to hold up well in the refrigerator. We're going to put it on some paper towel to drain it off. And then we're going to put the remainder of the bacon back in the oven. So I was looking for something. I don't remember what it was. Got some things going on in the kitchen. All right, this is the fun part, getting it off without burning my hands. Woo. Oh yeah, that's some good bacon there. And this is the Hormel uncured bacon, so no preservatives, no bad stuff in it. So it won't throw you out of ketosis. Sometimes the preservatives and the processing stuff can keep you from being in ketosis or kick you out. That's why I love my little packets that make life easier. So I'm in ketosis 24/7. All right, good bacon. Do not put in any in my mouth. Guys, if you see me putting the bacon close to my mouth, tell me no. Hey, Toria, shout outs to Georgia. We are doing our prep work with our bacon for tomorrow because I'm going to be breaking this fast. And I like to do it with something low key. So we might do a sandwich. We'll see. I think I have some chicken in the can, so I could do chicken salad with bacon on top. That would be yummy. Yeah, I think I like that. So we're going to put the rest of the bacon, which really was only 3 strips, back in the oven. But remember, folks, the oven has been on for a while, so it probably will take less than the 20 minutes to make it cook because it's already hot. And we don't want any burnt bacon. So we will put it in for 15 and see what we get. Mimi, you are not getting any bacon. So this is the finished product. I'm just getting some of the grease off. And I know some of you keep the grease. I don't keep the grease. I just couldn't I tried. My grandmother and them used to keep it on the stove in a canister. I just couldn't. Just could not. It's not going to be one of my things as a keto, low carb person. Not going to happen. So now we need something to put this cornbread in. Let's see. Cornbread. Okay. It doesn't say what size pan to put it in. That looks like a lot. All right. So it's going to bake for 30 to 40 minutes. We'll see how much goes into this pan right here, because it seems like quite a big mixture here. It also says that you can make the cornbread more savory by adding some spices to it like you would for a dressing or a stuffing. You can also omit the monk fruit or whatever sugar substitute you're doing to make it more savory and less sweet. So this sounds like it can be the end-all be-all multi-purpose bread. All right, 2/3 cup of milk. That's what we did. 1/4 cup of avocado oil. All right, so that's one. And do I have anything else? Shoot, I could have put it in the skillet and put it in the oven. That would have worked out really good. Too late for that. Too late, too late. All right, I have a bigger skillet, but that will require a lot more cleanup because it needs to be oiled and basted. And it's been a while because I don't cook in that large a quantity. So we're just gonna work with the smaller skillet. And that way we can have it like pan bread. So here's what we're working with. I greased the skillet. It made a lot of bread. So actually, I am going to take their advice and put some of this in the freezer because I can't eat all of this, even with help. All right, so now we're going to slide both of these in and we're going to bake, bake, bake. So I will taste test it tomorrow to let you know how this comes out. But this is the pan version. And this is this version to give you an idea how much it makes. So other part of that substitution was to add 8 eggs instead of 6 and use the coconut flour. But you guys know better than me if you have a nut allergy, if making a distinction between almond flour and coconut flour is enough of a distinction, because to me it still sounds like it's in the nut family. But I don't have an allergy, so I can tell you. Okay. So that is it in the kitchen. If you enjoyed that recipe, drop me some hearts in the comments. I cannot believe we made it all the way through cooking bacon and getting together the cornbread while I'm fasting. Yeah, Lena, I think it's going to be really, really good. You stopped what, Victoria? I hope I didn't get a notification in the middle of all of that. So yeah, so if you want more recipes like that, I can get you into the group where I got this from. If you say recipe, if you want me to do some other things, you are welcome to make a suggestion in the comments or message me. If you're on Facebook, make sure that we're friends first when you message me. Shoot me a friend request if we're not. If you're on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe. YouTube, it just, bleh. Sorry folks, that's the way I feel about it. I tried to keep it. I kept it in a pickle jar. I was thinking about getting a special canister and I just could not stomach using it again. So that's what had happened with the bacon grease. We will continue to use our avocado oil, butter, or coconut oil instead. And I will continue to get that from the big box warehouse store where I can get more avocado oil for my bucks, like $11.99 for 48 ounces for my buck. That's about it. If you want to be notified when I go live, if you press subscribe on YouTube, YouTube will notify you. If you smash my face and press the three dots in the upper right-hand corner on Facebook, Facebook will notify you and put me first in your news feed. You could also favorite me. Thanks for the love, Etoria. Thank you, Lena, for the love. That will, let them know that you value what I'm doing on here. I love to cook, so I love to share with you my kitchen successes and disasters, so you will know what's up. And you can look for the finished product in your comments later tonight or in the Instagram and Facebook stories or on TikTok. I'll put it in there to show you the finished result. The taste test will be tomorrow because I'm still fasting until about 1 o'clock tomorrow. That's when I usually break my intermittent fast, but this is an extended 2.5-day fast with no chewing. So I'm not chewing anything tonight. Not gonna happen. So that's it. And I will see you guys later. I appreciate you. Have a great night. And remember to play with your food.